What's good? What's good? What's good, chat? Welcome in, gang. Welcome in. Woo! Yo, I have way too much energy. Ugh. Bro, I'm both equally pumped and nervous for tonight, man. I need all the prayer I can get right now, man. Oh, the big day, man. The big day. It's happening. It's happening. And yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, man. I really want to do good, but I don't know, bro. I don't know how this is gonna go. I really don't know how I'm gonna end up doing. What y'all think, chat? Any predictions of how I'm gonna do tonight? How I'm gonna bowl? Does anyone know ball? That's the question. Does anyone here know ball? Nervous? Yeah, man. I'm a little bit nervous, man. I'm a little bit nervous. Uh Also, welcome in. By the way, welcome in Alvin. Welcome in Jamel. Nody gang up in here. I see y'all. See y'all. Yeah, man. I'm a little bit nervous, bro. A little bit nervous. A little bit nervous. You know, I just I want to do good. You know, I want to do the best that I know I can do. What's coming up? A tournament? Yeah. It's a bowling tournament. Well, it's not technically a tournament, but it's more like so you know how at the end of the season of like sports they have playoffs and stuff, right? To get to see who places in what spot. So we made the playoffs essentially. And now we're competing to see, where we place, where we end up placing, basically. Speaking of playoffs, are the playoffs still happening? Are the NBA playoffs still happening, bro? I am so out of touch with like real life sports. I don't even know what's happening. What round is it? Okay, it's only the second round. Wow. I feel like it's been at least like 2 weeks. I don't know. Will it be live stream? I'd love to watch. Unfortunately, no. I don't have a tripod to set up. Um, I don't have a tripod to set up. I haven't really thought about that. Because I don't know. As like Twitch viewers, do y'all care about like bowling? Like, are y'all into bowling, bro? Because I mean, if so, I wouldn't mind doing that. I think Thursdays will be the day I'm gonna be bowling. So I mean, y'all let me know, bro. Y'all let me know. If that's something that y'all want, I'll do it. But if like nobody wants to see it, like I need at least like 10 people. Like I wanna see that. Cause then I feel like it would be worth to get stuff. I've already got like a microphone and stuff that I can use, but I'll have to get other stuff. So, yeah, y'all let me know. Oh, brother, I need to figure out like low key what I'm wearing. I care about any content you make, bro. Shout out to you, Alvin. My guy, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm cook. I'm working on something special. I feel like you would enjoy what I'm working on, man. So stay locked in, bro. Stay locked in. I'm hoping that it's gonna be finished soon. Um, but I'm just kind of now in the beginning stages of developing, something that I'm gonna put on stream. So I think it's gonna be cool though. I think it's gonna be cool. Oh, brother. Shout out to my man Alvin, bro. You a real one, bro. You a real one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna wear my Gymshark socks, but like I think I don't need to wear. Do I wear Adidas socks with this? Hold on. I might wear Adidas socks with this because I don't want my socks to be too thick because my shoes are they're kind of tight. I ain't gonna lie, they're kind of tight up in there. Yeah, I think I'll go with Adidas socks. Adidas socks, and then oh. Grace. Okay. Oh. All right. Are these the socks? Wait. I think these are different than my other socks. So I don't stop now. Yeah, these are put on the wrong ones. Who's the bowling goat for you? I mean, I don't watch a whole lot of bowling, but I mean, if I had to pick one person, uh, who is my goat? I don't even know, bro. I guess Jason Belmonte. I don't know. He's probably the person I've like. No, actually, it would be EJ Tackett. It would definitely be EJ Tackett because he's a one-hander, and Jason Belmonte is a two-hander, and I personally am a one-hander, so I think it would be EJ Tackett. He's so good, man. Like, if I could model my game after him, like, I really would. I don't think I'll ever be that good, though. But yeah, EJ Tackett, he's a really great bowler. If you ever care to look into bowling and you want to know what good looks like, EJ Tackett, bro. EJ Tackett. That's all you need to know. Oh. I guess I will show you guys my page, my new page that I made. Because I don't think I'm gonna be doing any playing today. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be truly chilling today. Let me pull this up here. I never leave. In my darkest days, I never leave. I never leave. Right now. I never leave. Right now. Okay, so here we go. So this is the new Twitter that I made, y'all. This is the new Twitter that I made. It's called Brawler Locker. Brawler Locker. I really, really, really like this. This has been super fun for me to do. Literally all I've been doing is creating setups, and it's so fun for me. I told what was that legend? See, I told a guy that I was gonna do a set for him. Let's see. Okay, he said Loki. Yeah, this has been super fun to be able to make just like drip, or to try at least. I'm not proud of this core. I don't think this is, you asked me what my best work is to show my best work. I'm probably not going to pick this, but I did make this. I was asking Zavanoya, like what legend he wanted, and he's already confident in his like Magyar, uh, his Magyar. What's the other legend? What are the other two? Magyar, Ransom, and who's the other legend he plays? Zuva. He's already confident in those legends as far as his drip. So he's like, I don't want you to do that. Do Darth Vader. I was like, yo, Darth Vader. I mean, I don't know about that, but I could try. I couldn't think of nothing, bro. When I say nothing, like I didn't have nothing for that. So I was like, give me something else, man. He's like, core. I'm like, okay, cool. I think I can cook up on core. And as I looked, I'm like, I don't want to just be like simple, you know. I want to try to switch things up and do something that a lot of people don't see, but could still be really clean, right? So I ended up going with this, the cherry core, because I went with this color because his eye, which is the cherry, is red. And I think this was on one of the only color options that was available for that. And then there was nothing really that went too well with this, so I kind of just default to this Mammoth fan. If I can't find anything, I'm gonna be real. But I think this is still clean, right? On its own, it's still clean. So, but yeah, this is just one of many. That's the exciting part, right? It's just one. This is somebody else's art. I think is really cool, which is why I reposted it. It's a sushi baraza. Like, are you kidding me? Like, dude, somebody hire this guy. Like, seriously, BMG hired this dude. This guy makes really good art. Fishman Mike, he really likes Brawler, but he makes great art. This right here is one of my favorites, bro. This is one of my favorites right here, bro. Dude, are you the golden Firefighter 7 with the golden cannon and the ladder, bro? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. And then the reason I went with the sidekick, right, is because Seven's from Wasteland, right? When you think about these like type of robots, like you always like find them in the Wasteland type of like vibes, right? Like this is one of my best sets. This hands down is one of my best sets. I actually did this for one of my friends in the Brawlhalla Discord. But yeah, and the username it's Brawl without an A locker. I'll type it in chat at Brawl Locker. There you go. That's the app. But yeah, man, this is one of my favorite sets. Like, if you ask me like which one am I most proud of, I really would say this. Like, I really thought it was gonna be hard, for Seven, because for one, she doesn't have a lot of skins to choose from, and two, like, they don't all recolor the best. And so I was like, how can I, like, what can I do to like make this work? I knew I wanted to do the firefighter skin, because I think it's one of her best, but I just wasn't sure how I was gonna tie this all together. But I think this came together super, super well. Like, just the theme and everything was like perfect for this one. A lot of the others though don't fit like a certain scheme. They're kind of just things that I like. The things that I like that look good together. But this one right here was so perfect because I like all of these items and they kind of fit the theme. So that I feel like this just everything fell into place there. I did a dark heart Priya. I think this set looks really cool as well. Anytime you have like white hair and then the other parts of like the skin are like darker or like different colors, I think it always looks just super, super clean. So also this was another one that I did for Jalen, which is one of my friends in Brawlhalla. I did both Priya and Seven, so I kind of did these back to back for him. And yeah, I mean, I really like how this turned out. I went with this sidekick because you see how the pinks here match perfectly with this pink. Oh my god, this was really good too. This is really sick, man. Like these two sets that I did for him are actually fire. Like, holy man. Like this is some good work right here, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my gosh. Okay, and then some of like a lot of these other ones were also requests. Like this cross was another request that I did. Again, you know, I think I did really well with this. One thing I try to avoid is using the base skins. So a lot of times, like, here you see I use different gauntlets, even though I believe this skin has the best gauntlets in the game already. But I tried to do something different because I don't want to just use the base stuff, right? I'm trying to be at least a little bit creative, while still, making it look good, because that's the point, is uh, to make stuff that is just looks cool. So I thought this fit really well. And also, like, I think that the sidekick for this fit perfectly because anytime you think about like Krampus, you think about like spirits and stuff like that. So I thought this was perfect, right? That and the color kind of matches, the theme. Um, Next, we got Mint Forest JN, another request from the Brawlhalla server. Um, as soon as they requested JN, I knew I was using Frozen Forest, which I use this color a lot because it's one of my favorite colors. So you'll see this color multiple times. Same with Darkheart, but I knew immediately I was going with this color, and this is the base Jaehyun skin, by the way. Like, look at how good this looks, man. It's insane. It's insane. Um, and then this is it's technically a Jaehyun skin, but I mean, I feel like it just fit too well to not use it here. And then the Skyforge Greatsword, of course. And if you guys know anything about the lore behind Jaehyun, you'll know that he rescued I think it was a unicorn lion. Um, that's a part of his lore. So I was like, dude, the unicorn is perfect. Like, he literally rescued a unicorn lion, which, I mean, is technically a different creature, but it's a unicorn, right? So, man, it's just this has been super fun for me, just learning. One, it allows me to learn about their lore, but two, I get to make some awesome drip. This was another request from one of my friends. Um, he really is a fan of Olgrim, so I made him a Olgrim set. This actually is inspired by Pavelski, so I can admit that. But yeah, I think this one was really cool as well. Um, and then I'll show the last one. I'll show one more, and then if you guys want to see any of the other ones, feel free to go drop a follow, and scroll through what I've got there. I've done a lot of these within like the last 2 days. I've been putting in work, bro. Been putting in work. But yeah, this one, Synthwave Nye, I did this for Covey. Pretty sure is how you say her name. Did this for Covey. And yeah, her favorite skin is Date Night Nye. And her favorite color is synthwave. If you've ever watched her streams, you'll see this skin. I think is like a part of her overlay. And so yeah, I made her a whole set. We had this one actually had a podium that matched, which is the Arcade Knights here. So I feel like this all really tied in together pretty well. But yeah, that's what I've been up to on this Twitter. And yeah, this, like I said, I think I just created this like what, 2 or 3 days ago. Let me see. I can tell you because I made a post immediately, May 1st. So well, 4 days. I made it 4 days ago now. And I've been posting pretty consistently. You see, look. Who's that? Who's that? I think I know that guy. Oh man. So yeah, if you guys see this page posting or liking or reposting any of your guys' stuff, that's me. That's me. Um, and yeah, and Dallas, I'm thinking, dang, bro, I need to actually make a skin for you. Cause this is a 7 skin, but you're known for like the Skyforge Firefighter 7. So I might have to make you something, bro. But I'm super proud of this one though. Like this one right here, this is a work of art. This one is just so clean. Like that's my best work right there. You said the Priya looks so good. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, I try to not use items that can go with the character. So sometimes it can be kind of a gamble. Like I don't really know what looks good because I don't have all of these items to like test them in games. So if you ever see me like make something that's like, why would he do that? Honestly, I'm just going from like a purely design perspective sometimes. I try to go based off of like what I know it to be in game and stuff like that, but I don't have all these items to really look at it in game. Um, so, but I think this in game is would still look clean. I think a lot of these would really look good. Like I don't doubt any of these would look bad. But there's always a preference when it comes to these things. I feel like there's always something that someone would change. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I've been creating, and that's why I plan to make so many more of these guys, so many more. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, I think I might just make an entire channel dedicated. I mean, I have an art channel, so maybe we do the. Oh wait, hold on, Amorion's talking. He's went live. Let's tell him we're lurking. um but yeah, if you guys have any requests, feel free to put them in feel free to put them in the Discord, and just at me with it, because I tend to kind of make these as I one have time and am kind of inspired by either something I've seen, or if I have an idea for something. So feel free to do that in the Discord server. I'll make sure I get to you.
Yes,
I've been
sir.
kind of
Yes,
working these
sir.
in order.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But
Yes, sir.
yeah, man, it's been super cool to really make these and just have fun. Like it's been really cool that some people are like, man, I want to buy that item now just because I've made a set like this, and that's super cool to me that other people can enjoy these things with me. So and yeah, thank you for the follow, Small Draco. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, man. Ah, you know, it's really cool. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This was literally just how this came about, how this even started is, I was thinking about like some drip that I wanted to put on Bodvar or Bodvar, however you say that. But I was thinking about that, and that's why he's actually the first character that I did. And I was like, I want to go to a place where all of these things are saved, and just like go through a gallery of things and like pick whatever I like, whatever catches my eye. And I realized that there's not really any place to do that currently. And so I go, oh, I'll make it. you know and one of my first posts, this is really where I got the inspiration to do it in the format that I am, because this right here just won a contest in the Brawlhalla server. This was a like a Bloomhalla, or whatever you call it, contest. And so this actually ended up winning first, second, or third place. One of them, because I actually don't know who did this. If if anyone knows who created this, please let me know. I'll tag them on this post, so I can give them credit for this. But I actually don't know who made this. Um, but in any case, this is what inspired this whole thing for me, because I was like, man, like it would be really cool to have sets like this that you could just kind of scroll through and, just pick whatever fits your fancy for that day, right? Just however you're feeling. Um, and like I said, currently there's not really anything like that. So you can see, like I said, this was the very, very, very first post that I made. Just wanted to get something out there and just, because this was the set that I made, and I was able to make it in game. But I was like, I really want to do it in this format so it's a little bit easier to digest. And if you want to know what, weapons or what, you can get that information. So I actually ended up redoing that one. And you can see I was very active on this weekend, reposting some of that stuff. But this was the very first one that I did for that same Bodvar set that you saw there. And yeah, ever since I figured out how to do this, I've just kind of kept the same type of format, um, into each of my designs. So yeah, of course, we had to do Taros. We had to do the boy Taros. You know what I'm saying? Had to do Taros. Even though this is very basic. It's very basic, but we had to throw Taros immediately into the fray. Um, but I really like this set. Unfortunately, I don't have either of these weapons. But I really like this set, and this is where I started getting creative with the names, the Ice Storm Terras. And so that's why you'll see some of these names are different from the actual name here. It's just because I'm giving them a title, right? I'm just giving them a title, and the concept behind this is like in Rocket League, you can save like a preset, and you can give that preset a name. That's really all I'm doing here, because none of this is like original art. But I think it's really fun. I think one of the best names that I've done so far is this one. This one right here is probably one of the best, or titles, I guess you could say. So in order to understand what this means, like I had to read through the lore to understand Isaiah, or Isaiah Sentinel. I guess I didn't read the lore close enough. But Sentinel, because it's a lore thing, and I won't spoil it for you. So if you want to know what this means, you'll have to go read it. But yeah, I thought this was really one of my best works, because I'm thinking like he's right, Gumshoe Sentinel. He's a detective, right? He might need a knife. You know what I mean? He might need a knife at some point. And then if he's out at night, he might need to carry him a lamp. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have to have the knife in one hand, the lamp in the other. No, but yeah, I think this was one of the first ones where I like actually made the lore really mesh together well, with like the name and the skin and everything. Now this was pure color, right? I mean, there's no other color that would match with this, so that's why there's a whale there. But yeah, I thought this was like one of my best ones there. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these that you guys see here are just requests from people. One of my guildmates actually challenged me, because this is notoriously a hard skin to to try to make drip for. So he challenged me to bring something out for this. So I think I did pretty well. I mean, the sidekick is the only thing where I'm like, I don't really know like that. I don't know, man. I don't feel like I really have many options. So, but I mean, I think it fits together well enough. But yeah, man, that's that's what this is. Um, Alvin, did you? Oh, whoops. Did not mean to join the Discord. Alvin, I don't see if you want to send me a message, excuse me, in the Discord and just at me, and just like you can either you've already picked the skin, which is like the main thing, but you can also pick the color. If you want to pick the skin and the color, I'd be happy to do that, and just kind of take it from there and see what I can make. Um, for Arcadia. I will do that one after I do Loki, because I have to do Loki next. Um, and then I'll probably do Arcadia after that. It's really cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. Creative genius. I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying. Very cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, like you see how how this, like I'm like I genuinely feel like I'm doing work here, right? So stay with me, all right? So we got the dark blue here, right? And then the orange and yellow in his glasses match the orange and yellow from the lion on the podium. Come on. Come on. That tell me you can't tell me like this is a completely separate podium from the esports and everything, like tying that together. Oh, that just like it's chef's kiss, man. It's chef's kiss. And I feel like the weapons for this fit perfectly. They fit. I feel like the weapons for this skin fit perfectly. Like I don't think you would look at these two weapons and think that they don't belong to the skin already. You said purposely hiding a gem. No, I'm not. I'm not. I've made a lot of these. I've really made a lot of these, man. Like you just have to go through the page. I mean, we got the white flame Mordex. We got the I don't know, like this one I don't feel like is my best work. I feel like I was limited in options with this one. This was another challenge from one of my guild mates, because I mean, dude, what the heck do you do with this skin? But I made it work. White flame Mordex. Are you kidding me? With the Wu Shang gauntlets, and then the scythe. I genuinely couldn't find anything else. But I think it's a good enough combination where it works. It's at least color wise. But yeah, man, I'm proud of a lot of these, man. I'm proud of a lot of these. This one I made for Sir Solus. I think some of you guys might know Sir Solus, our resident Tesca main. Yeah, I thought this just looked really well together, color palette wise. So that one Duro skin, the Battle Pass one, progression. Are you talking about the one that we just got? Or I know Jiro has multiple Battle Pass skins, but I don't know if they're both progression or if the most recent one, I think Battle Pass 11. Battle. I tried that. I actually was looking at that, Dallas, but I don't feel like it fit, because the only reason I didn't do that scythe was because it was a different color and I wanted to call this one White Flame Mordex. Maybe it still would have fit, but like I genuinely, like, that was one of the first ones that I went to go look at. But I felt like I wanted to keep the flames only white, because I wanted to call them White Flame Mordex, and I don't feel like it would have made sense if there was a blue flame, you know. But that's just my opinion. Again, these can be interpreted in a lot of different ways, right? That's why, you know, it's just kind of one perspective. But that was my thought behind it, at least. Still standing strong. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, brother. Yo, what's up, master? Welcome in, man. Welcome in, welcome in. How long do these take to make? Uh, it just depends, Alvin. It depends. Um, for one, it's like, do I already have an idea in mind? Okay, if I do, you know, then it's like, okay, when I put all the items together, does it still look like what I had in my mind? And if it does, then I'll roll with it and I'll start putting together. The main thing is like the first things I'll look for are the skin and the weapon skins. So I have to make sure that those make sense together, and then from there I'll move on to the podium, and the sidekick is normally last. Excuse me. And so it just depends. It just depends on like what I have in my mind, and then once I put it together, if it actually works together. Coming for just a few minutes. How's everything going? It's going good, man. We're just talking through some of these sets that I've been doing on the new Twitter page. I wish I could draw. I would have made these art for the channel. What do you mean? Face on the beat. Mm. Your sets are instant W's. I appreciate that, bro. I mean, they can. The thing about it is like it's always subjective, right? Like it's always like, you know, one person can look at it, love it. The next person can look at it and want to change everything. The next person can look at it and say, well, this is great, but I would just change the sidekick. You know, the next person will look at it and say, man, this is so good, except for, you know, I don't know, the gauntlets, right? Like it's all subjective. Um, but honestly, I'm just glad that, you know, some other people out there, you know, actually like them. You know, I really like designing these things. I think it's cool to kind of put together these different things. And I mean, honestly, what really keeps me going with this sort of thing is like people are like, man, I'm buying this set now. Like that is so cool to me, all because like, you know, they think it's cool. They think the set that I put together is cool. You know, I'm not even creating anything new. I'm just kind of putting together what BMG has already made, you know, and that inspires people to actually want to make sets out of these things. That right there is the coolest part to me. So, but yeah, I'm super proud of a lot of these ones that I've made. Um, I think out of the first like two or three that I did, I think I think Frozen Reaper is probably my best one out of like the first three posts that I made. Um, I mean, I just for one, this skin is just like super clean in and of itself. Like on any color, I think that this Nick skin looks great. So it really wasn't. I'm telling it's not me that's doing the work, right? The skin itself is carrying this one. But I do think that the weapons that I put together here are just chef's kiss on top of this. Um, man, yeah, yeah. This one's really good. I think out of like the first few that I made. But definitely out of the ones that I've made recently, the um the 7 skin is certainly my favorite. Like, gosh, man, this one is so good, bro. This one is so good. Gosh, Golden Firefighter 7. Oh my, I'm so proud of this, man. I'm so proud of this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mm-mm-mm. Good stuff, bro. This is good stuff. Doesn't it? That's what I'm saying, Master. That's what I'm saying. You're good. Doorbuster the cannon, as the cannon is hilarious in peak, isn't it, bro? Because he's a firefighter, you might have to break down the door. You know what I'm saying? And then he got the ladder. Oh, bro, this is peak, bro. I don't care. This is peak. I didn't even know Claptrap Sidekick was a thing. Yep. I picked it, and I was explaining this earlier, but I picked this because literally 7 is from Wasteland, right? And when you think about like these sort of like bots and droids and things, normally they're in like a Wasteland environment. And so, bro, everything just here just perfect. 7's a female. I know 7's a female. I'm gonna have to just get John Cena just for this combo. And bro, that is, man, like that's one of the things that really just inspires me to keep wanting to make these, because like, I don't know, man, that's just so cool that I can inspire people to want to get things just like to make certain sets. Like that is the coolest part about this, seriously. Like, cause I feel like it's stuff that people may have, just not even thought about before, and they realize like, man, these things can actually go together. And so you end up looking at stuff that you probably wouldn't have otherwise, right? That is the coolest part about all this. Oh man. But yeah. Dang doorbuster, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, and when I first was looking at this skin, I was like, I have to have something golden. Like, I need something golden so that I can call this Golden Firefighter 7. That was the reason I went with Doorbuster, and it was just so crazy to me that it fit perfectly. I'm like, wait a minute. Yo, like, this is an actual tool. This is an actual tool that a firefighter would use, bro. Like, yeah. Because normally, like, a lot of my sets are just visual stuff. It's just like, well, this just works well together. But this right here is like, yeah, it works together, and it's something that they would actually use. And that's why, even for the emotes on this one, I went with stuff that actually made sense, or I tried to at least, right? Because in the thing, I said even firefighting robots need to stay fit and refreshed. Like, oh, you can't tell me this isn't peak, bro. You cannot tell me, bro. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't. This is too good. It's just too good, bro. Yeah. I literally can't. Bro, I was like, come on. Come on, bro. Come on. You can't tell me that isn't freaking peak, bro. Oh man, this is wonderful, bro. This is wonderful stuff right here. This is peak 7 right here, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness, dude. firefighting robots, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I genuinely don't think there's anyone that could be this creative, bro. I'm convinced. You can't tell me, bro. You can't I would be hard pressed to find anyone else that has ever made this set right here specifically. Like everything. Like not just like the skin and the two weapon skins. Like no, I'm talking about the color, the weapon skin. I you know, I that's why again I made this because I think it's unique, and I think I can be unique when I create these things. Well, I mean, me. Well, that's true. You're an actual artist. I just make sets, so I feel like there's a difference, right? Like we're talking about someone being creative in game versus like actually being a creative person in life. Because I'm not creative in life. I'm creative in the game. Let's be clear. I am not. I cannot draw. Like I'm not built like that. But you know, you're more of a fully well-rounded individual. I'm talking about the half circles like myself. You know. Do you have one for Zario? I haven't done one for Zario yet. No, I have not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hold on, let me send Bads a link. He said he wasn't getting a notification for our posts. We should send him this. Well, no. We should send him Priya. We should send him Priya because I think Bads plays Priya. So, thanks. You'll like. Okay, but chat. That is gonna be it. The half circles, yes, the half circles. You can quote me on that, but don't at me. But yeah, GG's chat. That's it for today. Who should we rate? Who should we rate? Who are we rating? Who are we rating, chat? Who's still live? Who's still live? Should we rate? Should we rate Zavanoya? We rating them. Okay, we're rating them Orion. All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. GG's gang. I appreciate all of y'all. Seriously, for real, for just being here while I talk. Seriously, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the real ones. Y'all the real ones. Until next time, gang. Hopefully, I'll have good news for y'all tomorrow. We're doing, like I said, we're doing our like playoffs today. So we'll see where we place. But until then, until next time, peace.